They call goddamn day.
I was on here for like 3 minutes the first time, and I was like, let me go ahead and cancel out. I got him back. What's good, Sean?
Episode of Clock Talk. That's what's good.
1080,
Right.
baby.
Yeah. Stretch out for him today. I mean, it ain't too much. You know what I'm saying? It's still
In a couple of weeks, though, we back, though. Sorry about that, but,
Hey,
gotta take care of some business.
they don't do it anyway. So it's like they always give their job off to somebody anyway. So
Ain't nobody else talking about it. We gotta keep them informed, so, they waiting on us.
intro, sir.
I was trying to get this scheduled.
Trying to get the intro.
Yeah, I was trying to. I forgot that I had the schedule actually on my phone and not on my iPad, so that's why I was trying to figure that out before you got on here. But you got on here way too quick, so. All right. Intro. I'll figure that out while you talking. I know you're gonna be talking over storm, so.
Nah, I just got certain comments to put out there.
I'll figure it out later. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Clock Talk. I'm your host. You know what I put? Actually, I'm laughing. I forgot I put this in here. Hold on. Let me turn off my notifications. I'm your host. You know what I'm playing? I'm playing Slip Stitch. I'm your host, Slip Stitch. I'm laughing because it was like weird. Anyways, let me get through this and we'll get to that. And this is my co-host.
Criticize.
And join us today as we explore the tailored world of. Oh my God, I always forget this. As we explore the tailored world of. No, I wrote it down wrong. That's why.
How you write your own stuff? Your own notes down wrong.
Oh, that's why. That's probably why I kept saying it wrong, because I kept writing it down wrong. As we explore the world of tailored clothing stitch by stitch. That's what it's supposed to say.
Right.
All right.
20 episodes, you just got it, Joe.
Episode 20.
Episode
Still messing it out.
Still straightening out the intro.
What is that?
Oh, this is my ham right now.
Oh, yeah.
So
you chill? Yeah.
So I had to go get it. But this is good for a whole leg. So if you think
about it, yeah.
I'll put this in the leg.
It's 30?
Huh?
It's 30? No, like, it's sturdy enough?
Nah, it don't dirty. It ain't dirty.
Oh, sturdy.
Oh, sturdy. Yeah, but that's why I was about to get some buckwheat.
Oh.
So, the buckwheat, keep that, and it absorb the heat and all that. So, but this ain't no. It's just good enough to give it a quick little shape and like type of seams. Like I get the seams open, and I just hit it with the pop, 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 pop. So that's what this is. That's all. Like they had some other shapes or whatever, but I got this from Walmart. Shout out to Walmart. I'm gonna have a line there. Some people ain't shooting for Walmart.
Some fabric.
Hey, I need to get their fabric department too, because it's trash. Like they unorganized. I don't know if it's just the workers or whatever. Waltons, y'all need to check up on the one that's over here. I'm trying to shop. I'm trying to see what I'm categorized. I know where everything is, so I know Texas and all that. So I go up in there. They just all over the place. So I want to send that request out to the Waltons. Could y'all get y'all Walmart fabric department together? Can I get some more tailored products? Can I get some better interfacing? What else I want? I mean, since we on here, like I got a shout out to Elon Musk too. I got a sewing system set up. I was just thinking about that. That's what I was thinking about. That's why I was off, because I started looking at Henry Ford and all that. See the rent? See, that's what it is.
All right, let me get.
But go ahead.
Get through the section. Let me get through the intro first. All right. Today we got 3 sections as usual. Segments. We got the updates of 1080. We got items of the week, and then we also have Don't Threat on Me. Don't Threat on Me for the people here. I guess we got a little bit of people watching. So it's just a 1080 perspective on fashion, unfiltered through a tailor's perspective. So
that's all.
Anyways.
We ain't designers. We ain't stylists. We ain't whatever it is. Them other people we want to state something today. Like it's a clear difference. Right? We've been stating it, but trying to draw the line a little bit, further in there. Go ahead, sir.
All right. Now just updates with 1080 in terms of the fashion show. So we got the one still on October. It's the 27th, which is actually a Sunday. So that's actually in Newark. It's the airport. The airport. The hotel at the airport. Sorry, excuse me.
Shout out to
If y'all need tickets, let me know. I can let y'all. I can get y'all over there. But also, I do have an update on our one that was supposed to be on the 5th, October 5th. I think it might end up getting postponed only because of venue issues. We had an original venue that was supposed to go for October 5th, but
charging us arm and legs for these things that we bringing attention to y'all. Like y'all like that's all I gotta say. Like they know they ain't doing nothing but facilitating some. So for the culture, y'all need to stop trying to overcharge us. It's just a room. It's empty. It's nothing if we ain't in it. We make it what so
well,
you got
so
an empty room.
they were having troubles with and then also I guess it's like a new owner, so like they're trying to like feel it out and see how they feel about like big part.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were giving me a whole runaround or whatever. So we're gonna try to rebook it or find a different place. So right now it's on the back burner. We're still gonna get it done this year. We're thinking December now. So I still gotta update the models and everybody now, but hopefully I can tell them early enough so it doesn't really affect anything. But we gonna get it down though. We gotta get this show going. I definitely wanted to get one out for this year. It's not like I have to, but you know what I'm saying. I feel like
just because we can.
I need to though.
More shows a year than most of them anyway, because we actually do it. So
Yeah.
we can do 4 shows a year. We can do 5 shows a year. We can do all that, but
And plus, we're trying to build like the community too, though. So like somebody got to actually do something. So I feel like if we can get out there and at least start it now, we can get the ball rolling on like bigger things, especially to come next year. You know what I'm saying? Do bigger, better things. So that's why I kind of want to get that done. But anyways, also we got updates on the website, so go check that out. Added a few more photos, and I added a couple of a page or two. I really need emails. Really, that's the thing I really need. So anybody that's listening, go there. I need emails. Also, sign up for our our YouTube. Everybody be watching, but don't be subscribing. I need y'all to subscribe to our YouTube. This don't cost nothing.
Subscribe, share, comment. All that. Now we sound like them, but it's just
I mean, we have to. That's eventually what we can try to do. I'm trying to get.
We want to know what the questions is. We want to know what y'all thinking about what we talking about, because I know it's some thoughts, but like you might find out something later after we done talked about it, and you can comment it on. But we need some feedback. We're trying to get some feedback, and plus this is so that other people can get to it too. So if y'all viewing it, talking about it, and all that, then it's more likable that it's gonna get it all that on that algorithm or something like that.
We getting
But
we getting good little views though. I ain't gonna lie, especially like the little clips and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, we be clipping. Dog. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's like we got like 500, on a couple, you know what I'm saying, 500 views. Like I'll take that, dog. Like some of them only get maybe like 15, 20. That's what I'm saying. So it's like the 500, I'll take whatever we get.
That's people
but
back trying to get the full content. They trying to find what we're really saying. So they probably watch it, then had to watch it again. So hopefully, they had to do their research and come back and watch it. So hopefully all the people that we got watching it more than one time, and we getting, people that, really getting educated to what we do and understanding that this ain't that simple, sir. Well, go ahead, my bad.
No, you good. Go
ahead. I don't want to start the process because where we at now, the first
just updates and everything. So I was just letting them know. So yeah, I go to our website 1080club.life to go check that out. Also, I need emails on there. That's definitely clutch. I'm trying to actually build basically. So I'm putting for the actual show. I'm putting together. If you want. to call it a commercial, whatever. But anyways, they have like these AI things. So basically, you put a script in there, and then they pop out a whole bunch of, like a video thing. You know, like where they do the videos to like a script. So like I have that going. I'll have to send it to you. I'll let you see it, basically. But it'll be like for the show, basically just advertising and stuff like that. And then what I want to do is basically have a click, or basic. You put you put a comment in the comment section, like you say something on the comment section, and then it automatically sends you something to like your inbox. So that's what I like, an automated script, basically. That's what I'm trying to set up. So we trying to just slowly advance us. So
hey,
easier way to get to people.
Hey, I don't create clothes as much no more, but being a clothing creator or content creator, it's kind of getting a thin line between the two now, because we gotta get the people to understand what we do so we can get them to buy the clothes. Because like right now, this ain't selling no clothes. This is just telling y'all about it and talking about it and getting through to people that this is what we do. But I digress.
Yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, that's updates on 1080. So we have quite a bit of things to show you for items of the week. I mean, I do at least. I mean, I don't have to show them all this week, but I mean, they're not like huge pieces.
Show
Yeah,
it.
just huh?
Show it. I ain't seen it either. You told me about it. You act like I seen it. Like, I still
I
ain't seen it.
know. No, you seen the key? Well, hold on. You seen the keychains? I don't have them actually. Hold on, I got it.
Keychain. I ain't seen none of that.
So items of the week. I was working on some keychains for the show. This is what they first turned out as. It was this ugly thing, which was the embroidery was okay on there. It was too thick. I was gonna put like a hook on there, on this side, and then like with the little
Right.
latch thing. But didn't like that.
Prototype.
This is the second one, but I didn't put the embroidery on it. This was the second version. Well, actually, there was a second other version. I don't know where it went. But this is the third version. So this is more of like you can put it on your luggage. You can put it here. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You can put it on your keys. It has the little hook. And then the third version, well, the fourth version was this embroidered one. So it has the 1080 on there. Same thing, same concept. But I don't. But yeah, and then with the hook and everything. But this is like the second color version, which is the tan and the blue and the gold. But these are going for 1080.
1080.
If y'all want one, you can get one at the show, or just let me know.
1080.
Do I want to show everything?
I can't show what I did because that's under wraps to the 27.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to show it to them, like I don't care.
We have some hats that I finished, which are the different version hats.
It's the
This is one original one. This is throw y'all back. This is the original one I had made.
Regular bucket, denim, right?
Right. But then I actually made the bucket one, which had the shorter everything. But I don't have that because I give it to Ali. Then I made the pedal hat, which is these ones.
How you finished it? At the end?
Well, I didn't finish it. It's just the outside right now. I was gonna put some lining in it, but I made a bigger version. So because this one I can't put my hair on it. But
boo. Hey. Some 70s joints, especially with the plaid in it.
But these are the ones for these are not mine. These are Ali's ones that he did. He's doing the plaid.
That fabric.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta get a Walmart deal.
It's like that tulip like shape one.
That's what I was gonna bring up. The whole
It's hard to see on that one. I don't know if you
Joanne
can really see it.
Fabric, Walmart. Because we was talking about that one guy. He did a whole bunch of samples and stuff out of Joanne fabric, just like the simple fabric, and then he ended up getting a Joanne deal. So we need to do something out of Walmart so they can get our clothes carried there, or a version of it, real simple
It's much
version,
too small for my head.
right? But you can see the shape in it. That's the other part of it, like that. When you're making that shape like that, the skinnier you make it, the flatter it. Like you got to make it round, like from that point, that curve.
Yeah, and then it goes curved out. Yeah, that's what I did. But that's why I made two different. But I made two different sizes. So this is the smaller one, and then this is the bigger one. So,
Mm. The
so yeah,
lining,
if
you
y'all
got,
want one, y'all can let me know. I'm gonna finish it with the lining and the
yeah,
inside. So
the lining is that's the only piece that's gonna finish it off, and and you ain't gonna stabilize nothing.
I have the staple. Well, I have the stabilizer just on the ends.
Okay, for the sewing part, because it's stitching.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it's literally just the whole like just the ends up, but like the middle to the top part
Yeah,
is like it's only like maybe 2 inches.
yeah, because the lining ain't. I mean, you don't got to finish off the seams. You finish off the seams, or you just
Uh,
press them.
nah. I mean, I can if I want to, but
I'm gonna show you the one I did. I had them cutting some leather ones, some all that. Like I cut them all up. I ain't sew them together. But the seam is because I was doing the seams in the open seam. But it just take more work because first you got to press it open, then you got to stitch one side 1/4 inch then the other side 1/4 inch all the way down to the edge. But that's that stitching though. Like I like the top stitching. Top stitching is important to me.
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
make it crispier to me. But if it's pressed right and it lay right, then and that's how most leathers and all that stuff they already like the seams stay open easier because they usually glue it. But
yeah.
I got to show you
No, I'll
that
probably
happen.
top stitch it before I put it all together. But and then
Top stitch.
I also made this bag too. But this is what I don't really want to.
You know,
This is what I was gonna give away for the. Hold on, let me back it up. I was gonna give it away for the raffle or whatever, but I kind of want to keep it now, honestly.
see that's the lettering. What you use a stencil?
Well, yeah, yeah. This is the same one as the other one. Remember, this is with the red
Yeah, yeah,
paint, but it doesn't have like the hand
no outline.
stitch around it. But it's just like a bigger version of. It's just you remember my big bag?
Yeah, the regular tote.
Yeah, the regular tote with, and then it got like two pockets in the front.
Right. Tell them make that. Tell them do
Yeah,
that. Yeah, big
you
change,
know.
big business.
I was like, duh, I can't have nobody else running this. Nah, fuck, I mean, forget that. That's mine. I got too many bags over here, dog, and to be saying I
Hey,
need another one, dog. And I made them
that's
all.
the bag lady. That's the
For a bag
bag
lady.
lady. What's next, sir? You got item of it? That was items of the weeks. Oh yeah, you want to tell them how we gonna introduce the notions of the week when we don't got the items of the week?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be eventually. So I mean, like when I was explaining to Renaissance, I was thinking that some of the weeks that we could take off and actually just show you guys like different
I got a hand.
notions or different like basically different like things that tailors use within our workshop. So those would be like items of the week in terms of like different sewing items. So like one day we might do a French curb, one day we might do um,
It's a ham, technically.
a
Like just like a ham.
tailored ham. Yeah, one day
You can
we could do the scissors, the crimple scissors. One day we could show you. I mean, yeah, the different stuff. But
That's gonna be the difference. That's one of the difference. We're gonna be able to bring that. A lot of them ain't and like in a technical using form. Like we use these things all the time. Like and then we can improvise. Like I went and bought a pillow, but you seen how what I'm saying you got on it was like how what's the weight on it? Like it's pretty stiff. like the batting on the inside is the polyfill or whatever pretty stiff, but just to put something in to make it weighed down, it'll make like it'll be a perfect, you know what I'm saying, ham, and you can get that leg and that arm and all that. So that's how we different though. We can improvise and make other equipment. So
Yeah.
You gonna learn. Taylor.
So yeah, those are items of the week. Just cruising on through to basically don't threat on me, but this week we just discussing a few things. First thing we were discussing wasn't like nothing too major. It's just something I've found interesting. It was talking about Loro Piana. They had a collaboration with New Balance.
Hey, that's what I was supposed to do. I ain't do no research. I swear, I talked to you, came to the crib, started looking at something else. The internet is horrible, sir. But from what I learned from you, from what I see, whatever, like I really got. I like New Balance.
I got the picture right here. What it looks like. Well, it might be hard to see. Oh, let me turn this down.
The dad shoe with the different kind of sole to it. Like I want to. That's the only thing that really looked different than a regular New Balance shoe, because the sole on it got like that little look a little different. But man, if I seen somebody with them on, I wouldn't think that they cost
prices.
How much?
Hey.
They got the price on that?
I'm pulling up right now. $1,500.
$1,500 for some dad shoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, them the dudes walking down the street, just chilling with the jeans on.
It says New Balance, an Italian luxury house, Loro Piana, may not seem to be anything out of the ordinary. The 1990 silhouette has been around since the 1980s, and version 6 was launched in 2022, having since been available in various iterations, including gray and similar colors to this release. Hold on one sec. I gotta find where it was saying a beautiful nubuck or nubuck.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh, a beautiful nubuck in a gray chestnut color is tone on tone with the shoe's fabric upper, making the epitome of quiet luxury as synonymous to the Loro Piana brand. But yeah,
they trying to use the material and the name as a reason why you should pay $1,500. I'm just saying, like, it could be like, but how much fabric, how much out of even a quarter yard are you using on a shoe? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's on the top side of it, and then you can't even get away. Like, well, because if it's like the Vicuña, I used to work there, so. But like they had really expensive. So like what they were really known for is having really expensive or really quality like fabrics, and they get these fabrics from their mills. I'm pretty sure that it's their own mills and stuff like that. But they've been doing it for a while. But they have like different like animals or whatever that they. What is that? Oh.
That popped up on your screen?
Yeah, like a big old thumb or whatever.
I ain't got no notifications on. Hold on.
Nah, I think someone must have put it on, or someone must have did it. But anyways, I say all that to say that they had Vicuña. Vicuña is like $20,000.
Trying to put
or most of their stuff is ranged around $20,000 for the Vicuña stuff at Loro Piana. And I'm not sure if they're putting that on the shoe, but even if they were, like you said, they're only using a little bit. And to charge it at $1,500 is absolutely absurd. But the cheapest shoe there is like $1,000. It's not even a nice shoe, dog. It's so ugly. The bottom's ugly, has no grip.
Hey.
It's.
See, now you just being mean. Like. Now you just
what I'm saying is, like, I don't know, like, when you pay this much, like, I understand, like, sometimes you'll sacrifice comfortability for, like, design, but, like, even that is, like, it wasn't even, like, a beautiful shoe. They were actually known for, like, yacht shoes or whatever. Basically, like you were buying these shoes for, like, your guests or whatever to, like, put on before they get on your yacht so they don't, like, scratch it up and everything. And, like, and back of it, you can put like people's initials and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. It's like different money, like
different audience, and they not minding paying $1,500 for some shoes or $2,000 for like.
that.
You got to know your
Yeah,
audience,
it's literally
or
thumbtacks. Like,
you gotta get at the audience that you want to get
yeah.
at. Like, if I want to sell some shoes, or if I was trying to do that, then you know what? I'm gonna market to y'all. Everybody ain't being marketed to the same way. Everybody don't like the same things, but hey, hold on. What Loro Piana, no, New Balance? Like, I like New Balance, but they look
Yeah,
like
I like New Balance. Like they don't look bad. I would rock them. Like I actually definitely need a great pair of shoes actually like that. I would rock them, but 1,500, no thank you. I just go get me some great ones. New Balance.
they got one for me for 1,500. No, but
If
they
you
look
really
like the
wanted to, just go to get the gray ones at New Balance and then color or dye
but
the middle part like brown.
but you see like basically they some simplified Balenciagas, because don't Balenciaga cost like the Balenciaga shoes? Like
Yeah,
how
the
much
Super Runner or something like that. I don't know.
they was expensive too, but if you up there with them, like hey, like they simple though, like those simple shoes that somebody could just like, and that's what I think these clothing little junkies or whatever that just talk about clothes, they'll want to get like on this further subject, they'll want to get buy something expensive just to come back to people that don't know it, or they just to try to show it off, like, oh look at it, I got on these $1,500 shoes. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember that time. I remember those times when I was getting stuff and I was like, people don't know about it, but are you trying to put them up on it, or you trying to, esh on them? You trying to, take a sit on them? Like, you know, if you're trying to show off to like, oh, this is where I got this from, you need to be up on. It's two different guys. Like you want to be up on this brand, or I'm putting you up on this brand, or am I trying to like, oh, you don't know nothing about this, and you like, am I like? That's what I'm saying. I've seen both ways of it, and most of the brands I found out about, I stumbled upon, like Loro Piana. Like I learned about that from you, so it wasn't like I was like, and then you come to me like, oh, they you know about this brand and they doing this and this is what the fabrics and all that. Like you bringing it like, knowledge and understanding, but some people be trying to take a crap on you because you don't know about it. Like, oh, you didn't know about so and so. Like, so what? Like, what makes them so? What make them
Yeah.
so important for me to know them and like what they doing, and like, oh, they use that, even if they use expensive fabrics, that don't mean nothing. It's just that you bought somebody overflow sometime, like, or you just got access to a farm and you got to do something with the fabric. So
Well, in Europe, especially, like they get lucky. Well,
it's
I'm not
more
saying lucky,
common.
but
Yeah,
if you're in a place where the people are actually have the mills and they have the equipment and have everything for you uh, to accomplish whatever you're trying to do, you know what I'm saying? It's a
get
lot
more
easier than trying to do it in America when nobody even sews. Like, so there's a difference.
yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like I know the difference, like between a common, that's common for them. Like you saying, like y'all come from that's your culture. You sew every day, or somebody in your family
Or,
sewed, or it's a sewing table.
or even wear suits every
Yeah,
day.
like y'all wear suits on the regular, like, or slacks. Like they're not wearing jeans and all that all the
Right.
time. Like, it's a difference, and once you see it in the culture, like our culture is a little different, but I think we need to shape it a little different because it didn't change, and it got too carbon copy, and it got too, like they trying to remake stuff, like even design and all that. Like I don't even appreciate that. Like they remaking design, like they ain't making nothing new. Ain't nothing new to be made because they don't know how to make it, and you leaving your fashion destiny up to people across seas. Like you don't know how to make it, so you're gonna draw something. And some of them can't even. I saw a girl, like, no offense to her, like I ain't even gonna say who she is. It was just some random post I seen. Like she drew it. Like matter of fact, the one that you sent me with the drawing to the thing that we did. She drew it first. You saw it, the dress, and the drawing was,
Oh,
yeah, the
yeah.
drawing was trash. I'm like, nah, that ain't no Kevin Brown, but shout out to KB. But it was just like a regular, like it looked like a little kid did it, but she actually can pattern draft. So
Right.
I can't take none, but I can do both. That's what I'm saying. Like I can't give you more credit than you deserve, but at the same time, I ain't gonna take nothing away from myself because I can do both, and I know how to do both. And she, she trying, like, but But that's like she took that design, like how we took that design and interpreted it some other way, and then it went somewhere else. But you know, but onto these brands and all that, and stealing ideas, and then us sending ideas to these people, and like they're gonna take the ideas, keep it here, like just keep it in here.
Like his ideas is just how. I mean, can you at least take it and interpret it your way and like change it up and like not like you know what I'm saying?
Not like how we
Don't just
did, like
copy and paste that motherfucker.
take a woman's design and then take something from it and interpret it in men's clothing. That's what
Yeah,
we did. That's it.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying. That's why I think that's
but I'm not making it feminine though. So I'm not
right.
gonna make this feminine. I'm just gonna interpret the same kind of, and then add a new technique. Like all that is something that everybody can't do with fashion. So to be able to interpret something, like I could take a scene from you or a technique from you and then make it in men's and make it for 1080, and you know what I'm saying? Like that's the difference. So, but shout out to Loro Piana.
Go ahead and get the bag,
Get the
son,
bag.
huh?
Get that New Balance. Shout out to New Balance. I forgot how my connection. Like I was doing some research. I forgot my connection on what I was trying to put together
I
for
know
that. But
New Balance is definitely, but
I,
it's happy
I
for
like
this
them.
one.
Like, it,
But no,
yeah,
that's what I was saying though. Like nowadays, it's literally just collabs. Like it's not necessarily you have to be new. It's like people want collabs. Oh, if you mix, what would happen if you mix this and this together? What would you get? Or you know what I'm saying? People love that the collabs.
but they don't have no reason to get with you if you ain't popular already. Like they
Yeah, no,
basically.
well,
I
obviously.
don't want to do that either. Like I
And
don't want.
New Balance is so big, it's like they don't have to do anything. Literally, they just literally it's the same shoe. They add a little bit, whatever, and
Okay,
then
okay. So what's their audience? Like who their audience?
New Balance.
I no New
Everybody.
Balance.
Oh,
New
huh?
Balance. Like did like
Everybody.
when
Damn near.
you might know them, but you're not an audience. Like everybody don't wear New Balance.
That's
Like New
true.
Balance,
But majority of people, it's like literally they first were for like comfortable shoes, so that's why I think a lot of people enjoy them.
it's a dad shoe.
Well, yeah, but and that's what I'm saying. A lot of men love to enjoy the comfortability, and they wear that shoe, and they have it in so many colors. And as soon as the first black person wore it, especially like wore it in a nice like they like
Wore it out.
made it
Like
cool.
wore it and it was popular. Like when you wear something and you have, that's why they think that everything that somebody of popularity can wear can take that product up. Like it don't always happen like that. It might just be, you know, that audience that want to dress like that. Like, but if I can put some shoes and it's a guaranteed influx in what I like, it would be more people doing it. I think,
I,
or more contracts.
I saw it on my because I used to wear it back in the day, like when I was little, but then I never wore it for a while after that. But I saw my homie, shout out to Ariel, actually. That's on in Florida. I don't know if you remember him or not. Uh, oh, crazy boy. But anyways, he was wearing them, and I was like, those are fly because they were like a blue, red, and gray all mixed together, and I think a little bit of yellow on it. I was like, those are hard. And then like you know, like black people always gotta add that little spice onto it. Like they like basically undid like the laces most of the way, like kind of had it like undone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you
So they
know,
try to make
yeah,
funkier.
yeah.
Yeah, make it funkier. You wear like that's what I'm saying. Like we bring style to anything we wear. So if a lot of people wearing it, like it might be because of the influence. It's just like the music. They like the music because we like it. But then your sales go up when you make more of them like it. So if I can convince more people to like it, then. But that's what I'm saying. Like this is not a popularity contest for us. Like, but I know how popularity works. Everybody been in high school. Well, damn, can't say that. Hopefully, if you my friend, you've been in high. Now I can't say that either. Go to high school and you understand what I'm saying. Like even in college though, like the way that people like the popularity like influences a lot of your success sometimes, and it's unfortunate to me because I don't like introverts and people that's like that. Like that means they ain't gonna get no popularity or money, or you can't show your skill off because you ain't popular. Like it shouldn't be that. But today's society with social media, you gotta be popular or you gotta be outspoken extrovert to show your skills off. I don't know how Tesla was. Like, I don't know if he was real talkative to people. I don't know how Edison was, but these dudes was inventors and they knew stuff and they were smart, and you got the idea. I don't know how popular you had to be to do all that, but today you got to damn near be, you got to have 2,000 followers or 3,000 or all these followers, 40, 50,000 followers just for them to believe you, or for you to be believed to be successful businessman, or for your skill to get noticed and all that. That's what I don't like about today's time, and how they shaping the culture with that. Like, they shaping the culture with popularity. So
Yeah. And they can control the popularity too, though. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but people are easily
Yo,
distracted by it too, though. So they don't really, they're like, they go to whoever has the most likes. I mean, even look at the Kendrick and
I was just about to go somewhere close to there, but go ahead.
Kendrick and Drake beef, like, they literally put everybody against each, like, they literally put all the black people against each other over some beef that had nothing, like, that nobody cared about after a couple of weeks or a month or whatever. It's crazy. But I mean, this is completely off topic, whatever. But
we always go off topic, so we always got content. But that's what, no, don't take away from our culture, or shape our culture based off popularity. Everybody knew that Drake had the popularity vote, but he ended up losing to the skill. I'm the skill. I ain't saying I'm Kendrick. I'm like that though. Like,
that's good. All right, that was a great. That's a good pullback.
I like that either, but I'm like that. That's why I related to the song, because no, I'm really like that. So you might talk that, but I'm really like that. So that's a shout out, not a shout at Drake or nothing, but a shout out to people that are popular and that think that their popularity is going to exceed this skill that, like I said, I got an Elon Musk idea that I got to put out there, and I'm like that with this. Like, you got to think years ahead, and I'm way ahead of it. But the popularity vote can go to them; they can win. Like, go ahead. Like, let's see how long that popularity gonna last when, the skill outlived that. Skill gonna outlive popularity, like that. But go on.
All right. I say all that to say, that brings us into our third topic, which was the Fashion Week. Actually, Fashion Week is coming up in NYC. It's from September 6th to the 11th. So, I'm just going to go over a couple people that are going to be there. We don't have too much to talk about it because obviously nothing's happened yet, but I just saw a few people on here that was interesting. I did want to know. What's up?
Taylor's call. Like, basically, everybody getting hired right now over there because those samples got to get made by those. But go on.
Oh, no, go ahead. Okay. I did want to note that I seen there was a section for. Sorry, excuse me. Whew.
Horrible.
For I keep yawning.
They that tired? They that tired? Dang.
I'm sleeping on these guys. Hey. I think I'm not sure if this is for September 6th or whatever, but so the men's proportion is very small. I'll show you how small it is. Well, first of all, this is that's too much.
Yeah. Hey, what the low battery? Like,
Nah.
it ain't gonna.
Forget it. Anyways, the men's section is super small. I don't know anybody on it, and it's like A period Potts, Carla Sun, Earthling, Sivan. I haven't heard any of these people. Of Nothing, Searman Series, Stan, Tarpley. I haven't heard of none of these people. Terry Singh. That's all the men's people. So definitely, if we get on, I'm definitely about to be in there and be messing up everybody on that men's week. I tell you that. I don't know who any of these people are, and if you guys do, let me know in the comments because they.
I mean, you can look up,
whatever.
You can Google those people, or they'll send you back to their Instagram. Because I did that like probably 2 years ago, and I seen the list, and I went through it, and I Googled most of them people, and I looked at their line, and I looked at how similar they was, how safe they played it, how simple some of them was, the colors they used. Like I categorize them in different little places, but the men's like you either really really dressy or it's a soft look to it, and it's real flowy or something. Like they either try to, do the traditional tuxedo men's suit type thing with men's, or they do something like a soft bell bottomy loose, like something safe. To me, that's safe. Like if you ain't tailored, you playing it safe. Like I don't have to have the exact waist. I don't have to have the exact like. I ain't saying that everything got to go back to tailored clothing, but the reason why the leg is so wide and all this stuff is so loose is because you got more room to play with when you sewing or when you designing and you put it on the guy. So it's one thing to have that design. Then it's next to make the pattern, and then for that pattern to
Well,
fit.
the fitting and everything
Yeah.
after that too, though. You know what I'm saying? You need room. You never know what happens.
And the
So,
tailor side of that, that's where we come in at because we have to create that look and create
and
that
if you only
perfect.
leave a half an inch
You
to,
sew it, and then we sew it. Like we ain't just coming up with these ideas. We gotta execute it on the table every time you sew it. So even if you do it, like this is what I learned too. If I did it on paper, that don't mean it's gonna translate to the fabric. When it translates
oh,
to
100% not.
so even after listen, even after you put it on fabric, that's not gonna translate it to after you sew it either. So
Yeah.
you can have a perfect pattern and it don't get sewn right, and then after that,
Or even the fabric might not. It might be a different fabric. It might not
so you gotta account for certain
lay a
stuff.
certain way that you wanted to, or might
So,
have a different GSM than you thought, or whatever.
so my proposition to the CFDA, LVMH, Kieran, and all them boys, y'all need to get real tailors on the front line. I don't know who on there now. Like I see a lot of popular people or influencers. They try to put them on the front row, but you need to
All right,
put
you
people
breaking
like
up.
us. You got to put the tailors up there. Like the tailors going, we recognize and we seeing the seams. Like that's when I'm looking at a show, I'm looking at how hard you went on your not just your design but your construction. Like that's what I think we more impressed by as tailors. Like we impressed by your construction. I don't care about the design because the design don't mean you can glue that. You literally can glue it together and it'll be the same thing. But if you drape it and all that, and you do it like you just glue it and
And
tack it and
stitches.
all that. But to make sure it's like to be wearable, to walk around in these streets and all that stuff on Fashion Week, they can't wear that in the streets. They can't wear that more than once. They can't wash that. They can't even dry clean some of it. But
You remember? You remember what's her name? Tyler. Tyler in the sand outfit. It was falling apart or whatever when she was wearing it. At the recent show at the Anna show. You remember? The one that just recently passed. Anyways,
we always
the moment.
bring up something that I don't even know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you
But
do.
it tore up.
It's the one. It's the one show they do like the first of every May or March
Oh,
or not March,
Gala,
but
Met
every
Gala, the Met
Met
Gala.
Gala. Yeah.
What happened? You said something
Yeah, Tyler. She had the dress from Balmain.
right, and they had to cut it right. Like Oliver had to cut
Yeah,
it right there. Like
yeah,
that was some gangster stuff. Like I like, but he's a more of a. That's why I respect him too. Like Olivier or Oliver, whatever his name is. He
yeah.
he knew where to like. He's the designer. You could tell that he sewed stuff together because he was able to pinpoint where he wanted it to be cut at, and he was able to cut it right. Because when you cut the dress to do that to him, it's not easy. It'll come out ragged. It'll come out raw. He was able to cut it at an angle that you're supposed to cut it on so that it drapes properly. But it's only him and a couple of other that you got. Like I respect his scissors. I know he probably can sew some things together. Like all that beating, it would take forever for him to do it. But that's why I understand why he got those teams because of the intricate designs that he be putting on them. That beading, that Kanye jacket, that was all the beads. That was him. Like like when you seen that little arrow ball mine, all the beading and all that, that was him. So he designed something crazy, but I still do believe he get busy on the table. So, but the translation, one thing to the next, like it don't always translate. So You can have them drawings as a designer, but they don't always reach the runway. And then when they get to the runway, that ain't gonna always reach the streets. So I ain't saying that I want all ready to wear, but you should be able to wear it in the streets and walk around with it and not be, you know, because how we able
But what are you
to do.
doing if you're not making something that's not like being sold though? Like, what are we doing? Like,
But I'm saying like from when we didn't did.
cause if you want to be like you say, if you want to do that, that's fine on the side or whatever. But like,
I'm saying like for the like
to be profitable as a business though, like everybody has to know that you have to. At the end of the day, you have to be profitable as a business. So you need something that has to sell.
no, I'm saying like this. Like some people like we've done it too, but not like but we know we doing this. So we'll have some pans and we'll pin them or we'll do something and it'll create a look or something like that or like but we know that we can make the waist size an actual 30 for Ali, and we can make a 34 for you, or we can do a 36 for anybody else. Like we know we can change the waist, but for the show, like when I had Ali in the clothes, those are 34
Yeah,
waists. But
yeah,
I pinned it down to that. Like, but on the runway, it's gonna look a certain way. I don't think that
right.
they translating all that from the runway and all the little stuff they be doing with that avant-garde. That's why I don't like avant-garde because it looked like you took the person and you pinned, like you dressed that person and pinned that stuff on top of them, but it'll never look like that again. That's why that one show is what they do. Like you're not gonna be able to put that outfit on and then run that circle, like do that again. So it's that one look that they create, that one look for that one time, and then when they have to reproduce it or something, it ain't that many times, and they don't like they can spend the time on the inside because I know that inside look crazy. Like them, that avant-garde, I don't like it. I didn't see it like inside of like people's
Once it's put
clothes.
together, it's put together. Ain't no.
As long as the outside look good, like it don't matter about the seams and how you put it together. Like some people don't like they ain't judging it like that, but I don't like that. I don't. I feel a particular way unless you're doing a suit jacket or something that you got the line into and all that. Like, but I know that over a course of time, if you don't serge it or you don't press certain things certain ways, it's gonna. But that's a tailor. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's the tailor stuff we know. They don't know that part. But that's the runway. Like that's the men. Like the men's wear fashion week. I've been searching for that since when I first came to New York in 2014. Like where the shows at and like where the street version of it at, where the higher end version of it at, and they got it everywhere. But to go there and get the respect that you supposed to get to me as like a tailor, like we should be like we shouldn't have to pay. Like we should be given an opportunity to check out something that we do.
I want in for free.
We actually make it. So you should be showing your skills off to us. Like that's what that should be. Like we should be okaying that. Like that's put together well, or that was trash. Like we the ones that can say that because we know how it's supposed to be put together.
And I don't want to sit down. I want to be up close.
And it's not a shot at my brother Kevin because he know now. But before he was doing his own patterns and all that, we was going off the drawings. So in the drawings, you know what I'm saying, like seams would be like, like his shoulder seam wouldn't be at the right place or something to be off. And I like, no, Kevin, this gotta we gotta when we doing a pattern, this is a princess. So you're like, oh, okay. So he caught on to it, but a lot of these designers, they don't know that the shoulder seam is an inch this way, the back piece gonna be bigger than the front, darts that you gotta put in. Like once I taught Kevin the darts,
1 year.
like how you can move it, how you can make it one. Like once you learn stuff like that, you judge clothing different. Like you observe clothing a whole different way, rather than somebody just seeing like a silhouette or something, be like, I like that. Like no, you like the name and you like that expensive. You like that it's expensive. Like I understand that, but you don't know what makes that expensive other than the name. Like you don't know that he did a French seam on everything. His inside is clean. Like no, his sewing is up to par. Like he top stitch everything, and it's an edge stitch, and it's on. You know what I'm saying? Or on some sheer fabric. Like when you see and all that, that's what made me put the price to it. Like, oh no, that's expensive. I done seen some Gucci stuff that's $25,000 on velvet, like shortcut. It is brush, and you can't steam it. Like that's what make it expensive, not just because they got a name. So that's what, like the men's categories now, like I think they still using some trash fabric, but men don't know, like, because they expect, like, I don't know no men that knows.
Well, it's not even that though. It's the thing is, I think it's actually the opposite. Personally, I think they can get good fabric, but that's where they hide it is the good fabric. They can hide the inside structuring or the finishing. As long as you have good fabric on the outside, they're like, oh well, this is nice. And I literally I'm watching people now literally buy stuff that are expensive that's questionable, but
And I'm
that's the thing. When people don't actually know, they'll come in here and they'll just, I mean, they'll come in anywhere. I mean, especially men have egos, so they're not going to really tell you, like, oh, I don't
I don't
know.
know.
They're just going to be like, oh, I assume. And
And that's what we got to do. We got to tell them, no, I know that you don't know, so let me tell you what you need to know. Because, like you saying, the ego of a man, like, and we dealing with men's wear, so these guys don't want to hear that. Yo, bro, that's not right. Or them ain't hitting where they supposed to. Or you should wear a double pleat. Or you should wear a flat front. Like, or your shoes you should wear like a slight break versus that full break that you got. Like, they don't hear that from people. They even, and they gotta get it in the terms that we said. Like, just like I said, like, hey bro, you need a slight break on them. That'll hit different. You say it like that to a suit wearing guy, from us, they
right,
don't get that, because usually they getting a more professional, what they think is professional, or more snoobier way of saying it, like the old tailor way, because we new tailors. So I can speak your language with telling you how to wear those pants and how your jacket fit, and if it's hitting on your shoulders right, and like just the words that we use and adjectives and that we use to describe things is why we need to be, referred to and like listened to in a way, because we the translator to this generation on why they need to wear suits or why they need to wear this contemporary clothes that we make and that we doing versus what's going on. Like, yeah, you can wear that, but why are you wearing that? Like, why? Like, is that fitting you? Is that the fit you want? Just because it's popular, I don't think everybody look good in these big old pants that they wearing. I don't think everybody look good in certain
especially
stuff.
if
So, but
you're short or anything like that. Like, literally, you look like you're
yeah,
drowning. Or
like some of these cropped things, like I've seen I want to say it, heavier gentleman or a portly gentleman with a with a with a with a crop top on. I'm like, bro, it was a longer shirt, but it's in that streetwear like area, so they think that they fashionable because you got on this expensive crop top, whatever shirt with some of these wide leg pants and these big old shoes. And like, bro, you look like a fool, like for real. And then to see your old pictures where you had on some tight pants, and then a little bit older, they were slim. Like, yo, they don't have a stable home in fashion. Like, a lot of them don't, because they copy people, or they
that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, like, you shouldn't be going with the trend. You should have, like, your one stable look and then kind of update it throughout the years. But it's like, it shouldn't be like a crazy, like, I went from, I mean, like, you should go from a dramatic, like you said, super skinny to like a super oversized. And then from there, like, where do you go? Like medium and then go back?
they
I don't know.
don't
So,
want to. And that's what the stylist is doing to them. The stylist got them confused because they throwing popular outfits on them, and then they think that, oh, I'm automatically in because I'm wearing whatever's popular. Like, I feel sorry for the NBA. Like, I hate that they do that little thing. They make it fools of themselves. They got to walking down a little runway, looking crazy, dressing and stuff. You 6'6", 6'7". That ain't fitting right. And the reason why them pants are short and they wide is because they couldn't make them. They didn't take the, like, they just got some stuff that they got. They got some 34s and some 36s. That's why they short. But you 7 foot tall. No, you need
right. You
tall straight
you need
custom.
a 40.
Oh man, get them custom, buddy. Like, get them done custom.
Yeah, that's crazy that you wouldn't have one already by now. That's absolutely absurd that the NBA does not have a custom.
But I
That
went.
is
I lived
crazy.
through the whole era of Iverson. Iverson changed the whole fashion
Yeah,
in the NBA. Like, see how we get over to another subject, but those dudes, they used to have to wear suits sitting on the
right,
sideline. And
right.
once Iverson shook it up, and then they protested enough, and they got all the people to step up, like, that's when they start wearing weird stuff though too. So I don't know.
That's when
Like,
Dennis Rodman came in.
yeah, it was after that
Yeah,
kind of
that's
shit.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dennis Rodman was before him. That's crazy.
His was the hair and all that. Like he just came in like, but hair is not fashion. Fingernails is not fashion. That's what these dudes trying to do. They trying to add stuff to fashion that is only an added, like, yo, the outfit, bro. You get away from outfit. You did everything, put all that stuff on, and you just like when they say what's an outfit or what's wearing clothes, like they had this little thing on the internet and they was like just the outfit on, and then the dude started putting additives on there, adding a, I understand that, but don't get away from the outfit. I understand accessories, but the hair is not an accessory. You know, like your nose ring is not an accessory. They just make everything an accessory. Like you gotta have that to go with the outfit. Like, you can be a regular person and don't have to all crazy or do all that crazy and get attention in the outfit, and you can blend in or you can stand out. So, like right now, wearing our clothes is gonna make you stand out more than what they doing now, because now all y'all look crazy. Now we going simple and we going, earth tones and color
They
tones that we going like
call it quiet luxury.
quiet luxury. And
You
it's,
feel me?
but then
With
that
our
shit,
prices, you already know we quiet luxury. But it's worth it though, because I'm saying like these people ain't making this stuff handmade. Like we know exactly what's going into it. Y'all just like assuming that it's good because it's a brand name. But
they word for it basically. When Gucci drops something, when Louis drops something, shout out to them. But you taking a word for it that it's made
right,
with the same amount of quality that the
I
last line was.
can show you exactly where it was made. I can show you the exact hands that made it.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like shoot, the scissors that cut it, the machine that cut it. Like no more to the source. Like when you getting
I can show you the sewer doing it. It'd be like this.
selfie, it's like, but that's what it is with grapes. The more expensive grapes are aged, and you can, the wine or whatever, like it's aged grapes and all that little stuff from a specific land, and then it's the amount of quality that's in them and shit. Like that's like the fact that you can source where they came from. Like, this came from this orchard, or that came from, like, when you can find the source of stuff, when you know the source of stuff, that should make it more expensive. Not popularity, sir. That popularity stuff is trash and it's killing me right now. It's like,
I
oh,
think it's definitely turning around though, because obviously people still buy the bigger brands, but I definitely see people more investing in like they're looking in they're looking for more like
but is it
smaller. I guess like I don't know
unknown?
what word I'm looking for,
But is
but
it
yeah,
to
everyone wants to know the niche or the new niche and stuff like that. So that's why I do see
and that is that to
some of
exploit them?
for us,
Or is
dog.
that to further fashion or the culture? Like they ain't trying to get the, hate to bring it to Buddy again, like the Drake, like like they trying to give you a stimulus package so that they can exploit you or exploit your talents or exploit your design, or they trying to give you a platform so that you can get out there and do it. Like Drake was giving these dudes that was on the bottom a platform, and one, like, people used to be like, oh no, Drake giving you a platform, and now the world can see you. But then in later years, when they don't mess with you no more, they just use you for a capsule like how he did. Is it exploiting you? Was it just like, oh, I just exploited him? Like you just sent me the thing with the super kid, and he talking about how the whole brand is. You just sent me that, and now we got to talk about it. But how he was talking about the brand and like doing stuff and with people. He's like, all right,
Brand partnering.
I don't like. I'm back and forth on it. I wanted to do it at one time. And I thought about these bigger companies, but do I want what you got on the and do for others what I want you to do for me, or do I want to be up under an umbrella like that? Like it would be cool, but once you get under that umbrella, you ain't gonna be able to come from back under there and get your own. Like no, you ain't gonna be able to weather the storm
You
once you get up
stuck.
under there. Like that's the difference. Like I don't want to go up under there and be stuck up under there, and they know me for going under there. I feel like Virgil.
And they can blackball you.
Exactly, and that's why I don't understand Virgil. Like Virgil, why did you do that? Like, but it was for his own validity. Almost, it's like they made him feel valid, and that's almost what I tried to do with Gucci and Dap and all that. Because I was going to try to work my way into working with them and
Yeah.
designing for them, doing it because I thought I was good enough, and I am good enough. But why would I want to help build a company that a family
That's what
build and all that?
I take a portion. I would take majority of your fucking. Oh, ooh, bleep.
So
take majority of what you're creating.
because you can't say that they counted a lot more of his designs and his like than anybody. Like even Dap and all that situation. Whatever they sold, whatever you sold was only you only got a portion of what came back to the company and to the stockholders and people like that. Like, hey, I don't want to be stuck on the outside after I didn't got your company up. Like, what's his name? Michelle, uh, Alejandro Micheli or
Uh,
Michelle.
oh, Tamaguchi.
Yeah,
Michele.
he ain't with Gucci no more. He with Valentino.
No, I know, but you're talking about the dude
From
from
Gucci,
Gucci.
right? Now you know him from Gucci. Now he didn't bring Gucci to Valentino.
Yeah.
And then you see, like you can see it in the designs, and you can see
Exact same thing.
if you know clothing, like why would I like that? That makes me feel like, dang, like is it
It
like
feels like a copy, dog. I'm like, dang, I wouldn't want that, dog. I would
do I want
literally.
to do that? Like, would I want to work with somebody, or even do I want to work at different houses? Do I want to go? Would I go to YSL and work for them? And do they
Well, that's fine
like
to work at other houses. Well,
how much of your creative?
I don't know. I want my own stuff, dog. I really don't want to work for nobody right now. I guess my boss is watching this, dog. But I don't want to. I don't want to work for nobody myself right now. So it's like
But he was,
I rather take my own risk and build my own things.
but he
So,
was saying like I like to take that risk versus getting with a brand that's going to be able to fund you during those risks that you're taking because you made a branding commitment with them. So I'll partner with you, so now I can do stuff for myself. Like
but what I'm saying is he had enough. What I'm saying is like he had enough momentum after Gucci that he probably could have done his own thing. No,
who? Which one?
Michele.
That's what I'm saying. But he had
But it's just the money, though. That's the money part. But like, you start small. You know what I'm saying? You at least have enough money to fund yourself, and you already have enough backing in terms of like uh, uh, popularity and people knowing you. So I feel like you could easily have done something yourself. Alexander McQueen did it.
I
Like,
know. That's what I'm saying. Like, do I want to do that? Do I want to build stuff? Is that a validity for me? I think that's what Virgil ended up doing, and I don't even know if he wanted to do it because,
he
bro,
did it
that's what
backwards.
I'm saying. Like, why would I go if I'm already doing it? I didn't already build something in the streets. I didn't already build something on my own that's respected. But you want me to go backwards and come and design for you, or come and create
Two. He
it,
built two things. He built Pyrex, and then he built Off White.
and then you
And
want.
then you go sell. I'm not sell out, but it's like it just doesn't make no sense. Why
But you
would you
go
go
into
work?
this guy that's that creative and come get him to redesign your brand to appeal to a whole different audience, and he was able to do that.
Yeah.
And your old audience because of the name. So he was able to appeal with transferring over, but he would have never been able to get from out of that. Like he would have never came from
Right. He would have been stuck at Louis V for probably the next
ever.
maybe
Like, he
5 years.
never been able to do nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure the contract that they
Nah, he probably would have been able to do something. I don't know.
okay, so he got about a off white how like he didn't have off white no more after he went to
Right.
Louis.
Exactly. I don't know what he would have done though.
So what are you
But
gonna
he might have not even done anything in
do?
fashion though. That's what I'm
Alexander
saying. Like he's the
Queen
type of
can do it.
person. Huh?
Alexander Queen couldn't do it. He didn't leave like when he was doing because he was doing his brand alongside those other creative brands that he was working with and all that. If you look at Joe, like it almost drive people crazy or something happened. If you look at
Right. They usually just stop working after.
Galliano, like all these dudes that did like multiple houses, like Galliano is still working. Like these dudes,
That's the crazy part. A lot of people have their own houses and they still working at another house. Like,
you can't. I don't think Galliano have his own house no more. I think he just hopping from house to house now. Like he went from over here, did
but even
for some years.
like Karl Lagerfeld, I mean, not like he had
Karl
the biggest house or
Lagerfeld,
whatever, but like Karl
Carlo,
Lagerfeld was still working at the same time he started his own brand.
Carlo Ticci, Ralph Simmons. You can look at all these dudes,
Yeah.
like what their brand is versus after they get from under that big umbrella. Like they can never go back to just being themselves in their own brand. Even Tom Ford had to sell out because he couldn't just do Tom Ford no more. Everything went to Estee Lauder. They bought it. So after he left Gucci and made Tom Ford, like it was just bought. Like he one of them ones. Like some people.
Yeah. Well, some people are by themselves. Isn't
Ain't nobody by themselves because you need a they ain't got no manufacturing.
Oh, well,
Most of these,
you know, let's think of Tom Brown.
I don't know as much as I need to know about Tom Brown, and I admit that, but I don't put him on the scale of like he's a yes, that's what I'm saying. Like some people's special case, like he don't make. I want to put it. He started going avant-garde. He started going like
And
costume.
that's the thing. Even like Izzy Miyake or Yoji Yamamoto, well, those people
They
are
not
both like Japanese.
where they not going for the regular. They not even going for because the high end at least would appeal to some kind of audience or something like that. They not. They just trying to show off. To me, Tom Brown just showing off. Like I think he
Yeah, but
done.
where's he getting this money from though?
I think he already rich because he didn't already did years and years of this. Like, and I think he got basics now. I think he got enough
How long
money. Something.
has Tom Brown been around? Not that long.
I don't
All right,
know. But he
we gotta do
older.
some more investigating.
Yo, he older. I gotta do like that's on this next episode. Like we're gonna find out more about Tom Brown. But I think he a judge on the CFBA. I think Mark. Oh yeah, we supposed to be talking about Mark Buchanan. But I was about to say Mark Buchanan, but instead I mean
Oh, the
Mark.
Pele.
Mark. The one that was for Louis Vuitton. The Mark that was for Mark Jacobs. I think they all like on the board of judge for the CFBA people. Like I think that she like these dudes. Like, I don't know. Like I'm trying to not critique them too much because they do got years on me with stuff, and some of them like I'm gonna see them at the top. That's how I feel. Like you can't tell me.
What?
But once I did it, I did a lot of it. Like I'm gonna be able to talk about issue a little different, and that's what I'm saying. Like tailors can talk their shit a little bit different. We talking tailors. A lot of them other tailors, they just be quiet at the back and in the basement, get sewing. But I think we're gonna be some new age tailors that's gonna get at these designers a little bit different because these companies, you can't come to me with the same deal that you came at them with. Because that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm Master P and you baby, you know what I'm saying, cash money and I'm no limit because I'm older than you, of course. But
I
if,
can't be little Romeo.
but they had to come with them boys with a little bit different because they was coming out their trunk with it. Like Master P was selling. Like if I'm selling clothes on my own, I'm manufacturing my own clothes, and I'm doing all like what could you get me? Like that's why I don't understand the Virgil thing. But I don't think he had his own factory. I think he was working with a factory, but I want my own factory. If I get a deal, my deal is going to be give me a factory. I don't like the equipment and all that. Like I don't like my deal is that. Like that's what I'm saying. Like me in charge of it. Me do that. Like I don't want nothing that's gonna be controlled. Like your workers and you're on your soil. None of that. Like no. If you want to buy me out or you want to do something like that, a partner even like I got to get deals like that I can produce for myself and I can take care of myself. I want a fishing pole and all that. Like I get my own bait and all that. Like they be trying to spoon feed people with that whole that what's that called, the creative director title and all.
Oh yeah.
Like that's trash to me because you can't creative direct your own stuff and produce your own stuff. If you come out with an idea tomorrow or you want to produce something, you can't even produce it unless the company or the chair of this company that you work for,
A bruise it.
or it's a certain season or something. Like yo, I don't want that much restriction on me and my design and what I do. So I gotta have a factory, but I want to produce other people too. Like I want to
That's where you be getting the money back though. So like you don't always have to make money on your stuff. So
exactly. And if I'm producing your line or if I'm doing uniforms, like I see other people doing it, other companies doing it, but they not here. And the ones that I did see here, they mostly uniform. Like they don't produce like individual clothes. Like every company factory that I seen, like it was about uniform. They was making something basic, and they wasn't from here. They're not born and bred in America or none of that. So every company I've been to, as a manufacturer, the owners of it, the workers in it, were not from here. And I'm coming to try to find out and see as much as I can take in or what I need to do and how it's set up and all that. Like all that got to be coming in seconds and in a conversation. And they see my wheel turning when I'm in their factories because it's like, yo, I want that. Well, I'm gonna do that. Well, I'm gonna set it up like this, like because we don't got it. I don't have the American version of what I'm trying to do. So, not to say it ain't none. All of, like it's less in America, but the ones that I didn't encounter is probably like 10 times smaller or 100 times smaller than some of them up in these other countries and all that. But it's because they got the workers. Like, we got to get the workers so we can produce our own clothing, and it ain't all on us. Because right now our company is 2 people, like 1082 people, and
Sometimes the third one.
I mean, but that's because we got to spread. Like, but as far as the tailors, we got 2 tailors
Yeah.
that hands on and that can really do something. Like, if we had a project, or if somebody gave us a deal, like, it's going to be us 2 going in their room. So, and like the people that we had to go get, most of them, but that's neither. We can argue that all day, but that's what come up. But I'm trying to get into that subject about the other podcast, sir. The other
Go
clothes.
ahead. Go ahead. So we can go ahead and wrap this
Yeah,
up because it's already been like an hour and a half.
an hour and a half. Oh,
Nah, I don't even know what time it is.
hey, 7:22. But you get on late, so all right. For the quick, sir. I mean,
Oh, I gotta plug my phone in. Hold on.
that's what I was just doing a couple seconds ago. But yeah, just to speak on other podcasts and other people that's doing it. Yes, and that's like the lanes are different. So just speaking on it, not even trying to put a real focus on it because they'll see the difference. Like, but you'll see the difference in what we do versus what they do. Talking about it and talking about it from the outside versus the inside out. Like, we're gonna take you from the inside out with the clothes and let you know that this is this different. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to get on them too deep. I know we just went in about something else, but just wanted to comment a couple of times. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't even got to bring up Pusha T. He said, and a lot of what that show that they got in Chicago, the Ghetto Runway, like I said, because it's like, bro, y'all know the difference, sir. And then if you talking about Don C and all that, like, I'm from Chicago, bro. Y'all know y'all got y'all style from us. On the west side, you got your style from us. This me talking directly to y'all. Yeah, you know where the style came from. Y'all didn't wear what we wore. So, but dude to get on that show and talk to Pusha T and tell him how much he influenced like some stuff, and like, y'all kind of OGs now. Like, I know I'm an OG in Chicago with fashion. I can say that myself. But these dudes y'all were kind of popular, but it's on the south side. Me being from the west side, y'all know that the west side dress better than the south side, and that's hands down. You can ask anybody in Chicago. This ain't no flex, but it's for real. Don C influenced Pusha T, and if you know Don C, Don C stole the hat from the west side. So all y'all, like, technically all y'all style come from us in some kind of way, in some capacity. I got Johnny Dark card still in my wallet right now. So that's how rooted I am in West Side fashion. He done made stuff for the biggest West Side guys. Lamar know me, all the real ones. All the real ones know me, and all the ones that did it before, like, I'm not Young Taylors. But as far as Buddy goes, that made the Fashion Geek and all that, that's a plug for y'all. That's, like, I know Chicago fashion too. I go back with it. I know about all of that. But for you to say that you got your style from him and then he got his influence from him, is like, yo, y'all need to start making something for real and stop making all these bum samples and all that. Like, make something yourself, like, so you can really, really take credit for something, because y'all can't. So, oh, and Dante, you know me. Dante, I'm from Chicago. I'm the fabric boy. I'm the one that's up in the fabric shop. So they know the difference in it. They got this whole, you get my blood pressure. They got this whole show talking about Chicago fashion. Like, yo, y'all know where y'all know where to come from. Y'all know where it's the west side. So if you ain't got somebody off the west side on Ghetto Runway, you're showing all that. So if you ain't got nobody up there from the west side, your show is not valid, bro. I'm gonna tell you like that, because if you go, you know where that, Madison Street, bro. Like, ain't no fashion on the
Need a
south side.
Taylor, dude.
All the tailors on Roosevelt. That's the west side too, sir. South side don't even start until a couple amount of blocks after that. You already know how it goes, sir. But that's all I had to say. I had to send, some Taylor So Taylor, you know, because we talked about it, but it's like, yo, I don't like that they trying to represent this show like a representation of the culture just because y'all talking about it, and then the conversation they had was just talking about like how we talk about brands is different than how they talk about brands. Like you talking about the brands because like you knew about it or you found out about it when y'all went to Paris week or something, or you went to a show and you found out about it, and now you bought a piece and you wear it, and now you stun on people saying I will. Like he brought up the story about Pharrell wearing some $8,000 shoes or something. Like I thought that was funny, but like bro, like what do that mean? Like that means that you have the right to say certain things in fashion because you bought some $8,000 shoes. Like nah, they don't make that. Like so, I'm real particular with this, and then just like with Tyler, I'll bring Tyler's name up. Stop, get out of my ish. Like leave my ish. Go do some music. Like go play with somebody else, man. Like this is what I do. Like yo, don't let. Oh, you got to listen to the ad. I mean to the preludes and the interludes on We Don't Trust You, because they got Prodigy, and he was like, man, leave my ish alone. Like go do some other stuff. Like this ain't for you. Like y'all just want to talk about it. Wait after do something like that. But you know, that's my Renaissance grievance of the week, I guess. Like, yeah, I'm tired of y'all. Like, y'all blocking even my brother. Like, he over there. Like, yo, y'all just want to block everybody out and push this and promote this trash, and then be like, and then on the Chicago tip, they already know how we coming on the West Side. Like, we West Side, we fashion. Like, they already know the difference in it, and I hope that once we get like. Kanye make a clear distinction. Even Chief, like all y'all know Dirt. All y'all know Dirt got clothes from the West Side. Like, you know, so that's all. Ain't no beef. They already know what it is. Like,
Okay,
yeah,
that's what he said.
Chicago West Side. Like, we the Taylors, we the dressers, we the pimps. Like all that pimp stuff. That's another thing. Pimps and all that. That was West Side, bro. We made suits and all that. Like that's why I wanted to do it. That's why we gotta keep our suit, you know, aspect to us as well as the street aspect in the regular culture. Like all of it's culture to me, but don't be acting like you own the culture in no kind of way. And then you didn't take Chicago nowhere. If you had Fashion Geek all that time ago and you ain't made nothing on a national basis to bring no attention to Chicago clothing, like you just stayed tucking the like yeah, don't say nothing else. Like that was my warning. Like y'all trash. Like but you know, I digress.
All right. With all that said, I mean that's the end of that segment. So, you have anything else before we get out of here?
I want to call that the Renaissance rant. That's what I'm gonna call that, the Renaissance rant.
We got to leave the last couple minutes for a Renaissance rant.
Like, yo, how you feel that Renaissance rant? These dudes trash. Like, that's it, sir. We good.
All right. Well, until next week or until our next episode, tune in next week to 1080 Cloth Talk, where every thread tells a story and fashion is our language. Catch y'all there.